statistics any way you like. You suck. Woo!
Thanks, Cinderin. I love it. You know what? I'm just looking to be part of a casting pair that has very low expectations.
Yes. Oh, you'd be great on that dating clip.
Yeah, I'd be great, except I'm in a very nice relationship that I want to move away from. OG, they're going for their aggression.
And tries to combine on a hero, they always run the risk of getting soul bind chain frosted.
Or at the bottom. Like, Notel is still holding back Io, who's over in the tree line. He does not have support. Morphling went to the top with the ET, and Tiny is walking to the bottom lane. Jirax will arrive, but Notel's already got the first blood. About it.
He couldn't. So he's coming back, and now
he came back before he fully
If he dies
healed.
here, this is bad news. He used his TP. Dying here is actually just flat out lane losing. He cannot die here.
Jirax doesn't have the stroke of fate, but he has the stun to allow.
Or you do it the Gambit way and just don't let them come back. That's another way.
He's looking towards the mid. I don't think he realized how support was arriving. Both the supports, Notel and Jirax, playing together. And there's that Frost Shield onto Thompson. No one can stay close.
He'll get his level 6 here if they leave him alone. Right now the 3 heroes sharing the XP, and it looks like they will back off, at least with the Grimstroke for now. Or maybe not, they want to fight still.
They're keeping the catapult alive. Like, Thompson was tanking the tower to ensure the catapult keeps bumping into the tier 1 tower. But Thompson's got 15 charges of that reactive armor. That's a lot to get through, and the Frost Shield's just about to come back off cooldown. So Io and Kunkka, they've rotated in towards the mid to keep the defense up. Without the Chakram, maybe Thompson doesn't have the power to push through, and they will deny the mid tier 1 tower. Jirax was looking for the quick hit, won't get it, however. Stomped up instead, the follow through is there thanks to the torrent. Jirax just wants to slow them all down and get the extra range. The whirling depth, they got to pull it back in with the X mark spot for Notel. Looking over towards the Elder Titan, but Thompson's going for the Io and Kunkka combination. That's not going to really be enough. So they tether over to the ET, who can now look to potentially battle into the Lich.
This is
maybe a little bit more tentative about it as Thompson does hit his 6.
This is a 6-minute mid tower.
In fact, they have the Observer Ward. They can see the Kunkka Chakram will slow him down. Notel gonna get the Frost Shield over. It's a good torrent to connect over on 2, but the Frost Shield still continues to slow, pulling back in with a Sinister Gaze, and with a Chakram slow down.
The Blade Fury ready just in case they were pursuing there, so...
And they're gonna Shrine up
no threat on him. Yeah. Shrine up to full, and Thompson is doing whatever he wants. We haven't talked too much about the top lane. Seb and Fervian are both farming, trying to...
Is he trying to bait that?
Take him out here.
Well, Morphling. Oh! He waveforms over! Skewer is available. Jirax will arrive, and he's going to push him back underneath the tier 1 tower. They're going to find that extra damage that's done from Jirax. Well, it doesn't have to connect. They have the damage anyway. That's loss from Tiny. Just trying to find that quick combination. Trouble now in mid lane. Kunkka just wants to get the hell out of here. It's the ship. Tries to buy a little bit of time, but silenced up. Avalanche. Tiny. He really seems to be the one, FBZ, to do the work for Boom ID. Support arrived from Io, tethering down, but he doesn't have a lot of regeneration. 3 stick charges to share between them, but that won't stop the Tiny from turning around, beating into Jirax, but the trade-off is still going to be a 1-for-1 for the supports, and Thompson wants to find more. He is forcing the heavy rotations.
This kind of situation, it's tough. He's playing against 4 strength heroes, and they can't deal with it.
Omni Slash just dodges the ship, at least has a little less damage coming into him, but getting rid of the silent stick, but now into spin as well. Under the tier 1 tower. It's a little too easy for ILTV. But I'm watching the mid. RP is up. Seb is looking for his own opportunity. May want a little bit of help, and here it comes inside the Timber Storm. Okay, just continuously stunned. The ET split him. Well, you gotta clamp both of them down. The RP to catch out 2, and then Jirax combines it together. The double silence. Everyone's fates are connected. And that is Tiny ET down. Kunkka's already gone, and it looks like Io is going to end up in the same position. Jirax with the triple kill.
They're way too tanky, and they're not dying in this situation, so they need to combine it perfectly. I think you might just have to accept, okay, Timbersaw God is going to stand mid, and we have to put pressure elsewhere on the map. If you keep gravitating toward Timbersaw's lane, you're just going to lose the game there. Oh, Seb got cancelled on the TP. Nice kill.
This is back to line at the bottom of your screen where Seb died. And then up towards top. Morphling. That's adaptive strike. The Timbersaw away. But no tail. Okay, sure. Commits the Chain Frost to get the kill onto the Lich.
It's a big kill.
Now relocate in from the Io as well as Tiny trying to do something more about this. Okay! Goodbye, Io! charges.
He's not dying this game.
Yeah.
I just don't
Well,
see
they have no burst damage that can actually reach him before the armor charges come up.
And he's buying the hood now, and then he's invincible.
Yeah. Well, Elder Titan's in trouble. G-Rex can easily silence him up.
Boom ID look lost in this game.
Yeah, but they still keep fighting.
Oh, double chin.
Oh, yeah, that's way too powerful. Bouncing through. You got some frostbite, and they still don't separate it with the waveform forward. They can get the kill on the G-Rex, that'll mean something, but Tops is still standing his ground, jumping through, avoiding the ship, and he's got the last little bit of a gift in the form of the Frost Armor. Timing is low, Notel need to combine it with G-Rex. They just want the kill on the Conquer, which now allows him to go high ground. With the Aegis Immortal on Juggernaut, he's the front liner.
I always try to look at what both teams can do in these situations. I think this is the kind of the best play they have.
That was nice, but the RP gonna catch out too, skewer him back over again, and then quickly into the spin. The ET Splitter will buy a little bit of space, but not really enough. Io has to buy back to try and keep the Tiny alive, but the Sinister Gauge of Notel just pulling back FBZ. They cannot walk away from this.
I think that was the absolutely best play Boom ID had, and they still died 2 heroes. But there was no better play than bursting the Jugger there. He's the only guy hitting the tower. You can't reach the back lines. You will get RP'd. They get that one-shot burst kill, but now they have no follow-through, so they will lose at least one lane of barracks. Question is if they can somehow find a team fight off of this on maybe try to get the Jugger again. He's actually relatively low here.
Yeah, so. It's 8 seconds till Tani's back up again. He's the one that caused the problems. They don't really want to stick around for the fight unless they can get a lot more. Here comes the ship, and look at it again. It's just Juggernaut being the primary target. ET will die, but a very quick buyback. Seb already committed the RP, so now Boom actually have a little bit more strength to fight until they lose the Io. They've lost the regeneration, but FBZ, there's your burst tower into G-Rex. Take care of these supports. Notel's going to be the next one to fall with the last of the tree.
Just kill Thompson,
but now,
guys.
can you kill the raid boss?
Oh, this is some of the most absurd stuff I've seen in the world. He's actually literally 1 on 5, and he doesn't care.
Yep.
Can't die.
Oh, there's your Chain Frost, going to bounce up and back down again. It wasn't the perfect control, yeah, you're right. No soulbind control, so Io just relocates the Morphling back into relative safety inside the fountain, but at this rate, I think Tops may be able to tank that as well.
It might be a bit too ambitious right now.
Yeah, we're still 20 minutes into a game.
But, I mean, if he wants to, I'd like to see it. I want to see how long he can survive in there. Not too long, I think. Pretty
jumping up towards top, looking for that initial target. Once again, the Juggernaut's the primary target, and they're looking to hold him in a little bit longer as FBZ can someone finally put him down. 180 with a 3-man RP does not work, and into the Omni Slash. They have the damage, but Kunka has the invis, walks himself away. Io and Morphling will not be. Timbersaw, it's already calling it to the end, but 20 minutes and 33 seconds, that was domination by OG.
Yeah, their strategy in this game is super good. They won the lanes, they